Lick number 46, which is A-flat 7 for a bar and D-flat 7 for a bar in a shuffle blues, is reminiscent of the great Nat King Cole trio, which featured guitarist Oscar Moore. It combines the blues scale with the major third and the major six to create a blues lick that you must know. Here it is.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Great shuffle blues riff that you should familiarize yourself with and put into your toolbox of licks. So we're using the flatted 7th, then sliding into the 3rd, down the major 6th arpeggio, and then using that major 6th again, ending on the flat 7 of D flat 7th. This is another great one where you can take a separate ending note and make a 2-bar phrase out of it. And then, or any 4 ending notes that are not that can be added. So another great motif for a solo that you can extend. Lick number 47 is straight out of the George Benson early records, where I learned it from. And it's basically the A-flat blues pentatonic scale using triplets, which gives it its own unique flavor. Combine this with the other riffs, which we're going to be doing with these A-flat 7, D-flat 7 shuffle blues. You combine this one with the other riffs and you can hear it in context of a whole solo, all the riffs, especially this one. So check it out. Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
A classic George Benson lick right there, straight from the man himself. Very cool little triplet pattern blues riff. And then extending it down even more. Very, very cool lick that you should know. Now, we can combine these licks. Let's combine lick 46 and lick 47 to show you what it's like to connect these licks to make a complete solo. So we'll bring up the jam track and we'll connect lick 46 and 47.
1, 2, 3.
And you can do lick 47 into lick 46. We'll demonstrate that right now.
1, 2, 3.
Cool way to just build on solos is to get these essential riffs and connect them. You can do that with all the riffs throughout this whole series and whole DVD. Lick number 48 is a classic blues lick that all different guitarists from different genres use. Bend into that D natural note for a nice soulful sound and enjoy. Combine this one with the previous lick and you have yourself a killer 4-bar phrase. Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Sure, you heard that one before. That is a blues lick that you must know. With these kind of shuffle blues, it just swings all by itself, that simple riff. Bend up to the D natural and down to the D flat. Great exercise too, just to practice that bend and resolve. Ending with the double stops from the D flat 9 chord. Up an octave is cool too. Let's add that one to the mix. We'll get the jam track up. We'll do lick 48 into lick 47 into lick 46.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Now we'll do lick 46 into lick 48. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And into 47. So you see, these licks can be combined into making a nice solo. So the essential licks that you're learning here are super essential. You put them together and you can play a solo that'll wow everybody at the next jam session. And it's a grooving little riff, these riffs. So the groove is very important in shuffle blues. So these little simple guitaristic riffs make all the difference. Lick number 49 is a Joe Pass lick that moves chromatically from the flat third up to the fifth. And that is the key to this lick. It's a great one. Don't forget the pickups. Don't forget to combine it with the other licks. And don't forget to alter this lick rhythmically, because there's some cool notes in there. And you use a little different rhythm with the same notes, you can come up with your own licks. Here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Great riff, you should know. Little chromatic. Sure you heard that one before. Again, this is another great one that you can use your own endings to. Then different ending note to make a 4-bar phrase. You can also alter it rhythmically. Fool around with the different rhythms, make a big difference in putting together solos. So let's put together lick 49 into lick 48, into lick 47, into lick 46, and see what that sounds like.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
So that classic sounding riff that should be in your toolbox can be accessed at any time during a blues or during a one chord in a jazz solo, and it'll always be very effective. Bebop guitar players like to steal licks from tenor saxophone players. Lick number 50 is a great example of that. It's a classic Lester Young lick, utilizing the same note on two different strings, which gives it a real kind of cool effect. Then there's a little chromatic run in there, and ending with a little pull-off. Check it out, combine it with your other licks, and enjoy.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I love this little trick, and it's something that you should really know. Playing the same note on two different strings. In this case, the A flat. Sliding into the first A flat, and then hitting the second one. Second half of the riff, a little chromaticism, straight out of the book of Joe Pass. Pull off. That's a cool little riff right there. A little riff in a riff. Great riff. You're playing it over and over again. It just starts to groove more and more. And nothing excites a rhythm section more than a good little grooving riff that you're playing to get the whole band feeling good. So now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play an extended solo over this very cool groove, shuffle blues groove in the key of A flat. I'm going to utilize the licks we've been working on. Try to listen for them. And I'll put together a solo based on these licks and some other stuff. So we'll bring the track in, and I'll start playing, and once again try to listen for these licks.
2, 1, 2, 3.
So that is a solo based on all those 5 licks we've been going over, and even a few from the previous keys and tracks. It's important to learn these riffs in different keys. It's also important to be able to sing the riff. Ba, 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 doo, 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 doo. And feel those intervals. It just internalizes these riffs so you can pull them out of the hat anytime you're playing, no matter what position you're on the fingerboard.